Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. How are you feeling today? How is the moon, full moon in Aries in your life? I certainly have had a flurry of activity. Aries can be very active, and the full moon is usually bringing something to the forefront, to completion. So if you were working with projects or with ideas, then this may be a very busy time for you. So welcome here, welcome to another day of Voyage, voyaging into consciousness, voyaging through consciousness. You know, I don't really plan what I'm going to say every day. I often wait to see what arises and feels important to share. So we're coming together a few minutes before for the purpose of tuning in to the being, to the self, to the inner frequency. And I hope this live is working. And so the few minutes beforehand is really like a little intro preparation into coming together for 3 minutes of focused attention. So perhaps I can tell you a little bit of what we've been doing in many groups. We've been meeting over, I want to say it's maybe 2.5 years now. We've been groups and working together in this experiencing and voyaging, if you like, in this field of consciousness arising within and what is being received as intelligence. And on some level, it has been super, like a super growth time for us. For me personally, I have learned so much about awareness, so much about presence, so much about manifestation through being with the group and working with the minutes or being present for a few minutes together every day for a period of time. So there is a magic about coming together, agreeing for the purpose of the project, if you like, the minutes, to not have an intention. I know it sounds strange, but to not have an intention and to not have any thoughts. So it doesn't mean that we're coming together and just mindlessly, thoughtlessly standing there and breathing. We are creating a field, a plasma web, if you like. It's so when we talk about no thought, we're really talking about space. It's a bit like the thoughts are always going to be there, and you have 24 hours, so there are many minutes in the day to be with your thoughts and to create and co-create with your thoughts. The thoughts are not bad, but the thoughts will bring a lot of memory from what we experienced in our lives, and it will usually also be a little bit connected with our own dogma, with our own thought forms, with our constructs. So over our lifetimes, we create constructs of what is right and to what is wrong and to what is moral and what is immoral and what is good for all and what is very bad for all. And before we know, all of us, it's part of human nature and it's part of evolution to go through the process of polarity. So we're going from seeing something as very good until and experiencing it maybe until a time that we evolve past that, and then we realize that what we thought was good or what we thought was truth or what we thought we liked ends up being the opposite, because we've grown in understanding and we've risen in frequency. And when we life will cause us to rise in frequency, it is the design of being human and to be a soul, that we would have experiences that we would slowly but surely increase in our heightened perception and our frequency density. So the rate that we are vibrating, so it's about resonance, it's quotient. So the more light quotient we can sustain, then the more we are able to rise above thought forms, dogma, whatever you feel that is an absolute in your life, or a way of being that has to be forevermore. You will find that the more you evolve, the more all those things are a little bit like training wheels, but they can become barriers for your ability to become fully yourself, fully human, fully at one with your lineage of incarnation, your star in a constellation and your outer in a constellation. So we are doing this. So we meet a few minutes before, and I maybe say something that may be meaningful to you, and then we hold those 3 minutes of focus, attention into the one mind, into this 0 point, into the harmony frequency of yourself. And what I was saying before, what we tend to over and over a period of time, we become very very intricately connected to this field, to this web of information, to this web of consciousness that connects us to all consciousnesses. So I am a consciousness, you are a consciousness. Whoever watches this video later, in time to come, is a consciousness. And then beyond this, we have all sorts of consciousnesses, which are sentient fields, which are animals and birds and trees and mountains and crystals and organic living organisms and part of the planet, part of this planet, and playing their part in holding their part, so that we each have a part to play. So even a little pebble in the street will have a part to play, and it is a sentient consciousness. It is part of Earth. So I will stop talking now, but yes, focus attention into the field of consciousness, receiving information and allowing ourselves to rise above thoughts of rights and wrongs and meeting. Thank you. Thank you all so much. An honor to be here with you. Thank you for your commitment. So much love. So much love. I'll see you tomorrow.